And a very good day, Mark. Here it is 8:30 Eastern Time. That is 1:30 GMT. Let's see how the markets are shaping up on last Friday of the year after our Christmas break. Everyone's open today. Let's see how we stand. US dollar index. A little bit red, a little bit of a sell-off today, meaning the US dollar has weakened just that little bit, sitting at 107.75. We can see we have resistance at the 108 level. Buyers have been trying to break above that level, but unsuccessfully at this point. The one time that they did, you can see prices did come back down to support at 107.34. So that is the 107.30 is our support. 108.07 resistance. At this point, US dollar weakening to start the US session. Bear in mind the European session still open for another 2.5 hours, and the US equity markets will be opening up in about an hour. US dollar index, I just want to make a note, pretty interesting. If we look at the bigger picture here and we go to the monthly, clearly we're in an uptrend. If I go to the weekly, clearly in an uptrend. And when I go down to the daily, which we work with, you can see a little bit of a turnaround. Moving averages about to cross over. I guess may well depend on today's activity. To start the day, US dollar weakness. Let's have a look at S&P 500. We're on the daily. Also weakening to start the day. Bear in mind that this is pre-market opening, sitting at 6067, the same as yesterday's low. No wick at the top. Market hasn't been higher. It's only gone down from that open at 6095, just under the 6100 level. Let's do that same as I looked at the US dollar index. Let's have a look at the monthly, clearly in an uptrend. However, if I go to the weekly, this is interesting that last week was a bearish engulfing, which is a reversal sign. Hasn't quite materialized, but I do bear that in mind, a possible turnaround, a possible reversal. That is, although looking at the bigger picture. When I look at the daily, bearing that in mind, today has come down so far, sitting at that support level. Buyers will want to get back to the 6,100, whereas sellers looking to break below the 6,065 down to the 6,050 area, all the way down to 6,000, which at one point was pivotal. Let's have a look at gold. Gold coming down as we speak, sitting right now 2,618. I'm going to also have a look at the big picture. Let's have a look at the monthly. Last month, gold did come down. It's come down as well this month, but pretty resilient, I think. And the fact that it's maintaining above that 2,600, I think, is significant for now. On the weekly, you can see there is that turnaround. We are in a downtrend. We've got lower highs, looking to break below that 2,600 level. That's what sellers are looking for. On the daily, looked like we might have had an uptrend starting following yesterday's move higher. Got as high as 2,633, which has become a comfort area and a resistance and a comfort area for gold. Went as high today as 2,638, but looks like it's coming down right now. And even though at this point, let me just point out on the daily, although this is a red candle, we do have higher lows. As long as I keep maintaining, if we maintain higher lows, that could lend us to an ascending triangle with higher lows, and then we'll be looking to break above this 2,638 resistance level. Oil, let's have a look at Brent. 73.38, very tight range here, you can see. Yesterday sold off, came all the way down to 72.50. Today on its way back up again. Buyers dominating today and sitting at 73.44. But within this $1 range, between 72.50, 73.50, big picture between 70.50 and 74.50. And now we're in this $1 range. But for today, at this point, buyers in the driving seat. And then we got Bitcoin. Very interesting. Let me just, on Bitcoin, start off on the monthly. And there you see my doji, which is a signal of uncertainty. Buyers went higher. They went to 108,000 and set that all-time record high, but did come back down, sitting where it closed last week at around that 96,000 for now, but the doji is bearish. Let's have a look at the weekly, and there I've got confirmation of the bearish and a possible turnaround. There is my bearish engulfing. Moving averages haven't yet crossed downwards, but certainly the shorter moving average is moving down quite sharply now, and looking to find the lagging indicator right there. Let's go to the daily. There was yesterday's big move down, trying to fight back a little bit today, but still looking bearish. And let me go one shorter time frame, something I don't normally do. The reason for this is because I entered a sell trade. I went as short as the hourly. I put in my descending trend line and looking for price action to remain below this descending trend line and intraday resistance level, looking to come below the 96,000 to 95, 94, and even get down to the low 90s. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline. I'll see you at the end of day.